Pro Tools, it's been proclaimed as the industry standard DAW, but is it actually any good? Can you make beats in it? Today I'm going to be switching to Pro Tools, using it for the first time to see what is all the hype about. When it comes to making music, your DAW, which is the software that you use to make beats, is literally the most important thing for a producer. It's like the canvas for our paintings. Over the years, Pro Tools has been held in like the highest of regard by established engineers and producers. But recently I've been seeing videos pop up on YouTube questioning whether it is actually the industry standard. I'll be real with you, in my entire career as a music producer, I haven't really come across Pro Tools too much. Most people I collaborate with use FL, Ableton or Logic. I've been using Logic since 2016, I love it, but I've always been a little bit curious about Pro Tools. I have heard that it does have a hard learning curve, but if you do take the time to learn it, it could be very rewarding. I'm going into this completely fresh. I've never touched Pro Tools before, but I just spent some time watching some tutorials to get an understanding. So let's dive right in and see what happens. I think it's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be interesting. All right, so let's open up a new session. So my first impressions, opening it up for the first time, having a look at it. It looks kind of intense and complex at the same time, but very functional and maybe a little bit dark in comparison to like an Ableton or an FL. First things first, let's put in the BPM. I'm actually gonna go for something maybe like boom bap today. Let's go for some hip hop and put it at 160 BPM. And automatically it gives us the click channel, which is the metronome. The metronome isn't up in the panel. They actually give you like a separate track. And I'm gonna start with drums today. So let's lay down some stuff. I don't see a browser here or a way to preview sounds. So we're just gonna have to folder it. And the way how I'm going to lay down my drums is literally in an audio file like this and just place them on the track. Right, let's see if we can extend this loop. And I think if you hold down Option at the same time, when you move this section, it will click in place. So I'm thinking like boom, ka, boom, ka, something basic. So I'm just going to drag that across. I'm just holding Option like I would in Logic. It's annoying that every time I move the kick and place it, it messes up the whole loop thing. There's got to be a way to fix that because that's so inconvenient. So I just double checked online. The way to stop that is just click dynamic transport. So now it should be cool. When I was watching some tutorials earlier, I couldn't find a way to put drums on within a sequencer. Doing it through audio this way seemed like the easiest option when I was looking online. All right, let's just add in a snare as well to go with that. What I'm gonna do is select that and let's just hold Option and move it to the side. I also like that you can literally just zoom in and they got the little volume fader here so you can turn down the audio file separately. Alright, that's a nice little vibe there. I'll mute the click for now. Let's add in some hi-hats. I'm feeling like something unquantized. I'm gonna try adding in a loop and see what happens. I think that can work. Let's drag that in. And it's actually perfect BPM, so we don't even have to change it. And I also want the hats to just be a little bit tiny off to give it that swing. So we're gonna move it. Automatically, it kind of snaps it to the grid, but okay, there we go. I'm holding Command and I'm just moving it. And then let's hit Command D. Yes, come on. Same shortcut, so just duplicate it over. And we haven't actually used any plugins yet. So let me throw on a kickstart to sidechain, but just really have it pump in a bit more. Cool little beat guy in there. Let's add in open hat. And then I'm also gonna turn that down. Just want it to be really faint. Damn, I think I lost the grid. How did the grid change? Maybe I pressed something. I low-key need to figure this out, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to drag my kick in place. Alright, so grid, oh, there we go. All I needed to do was hit grid. I don't know how that came off. Well, we're back now. I mean, these are some basic drums, but we laid them down. Let's add in a melody now. From what I remember, what we got to do to add in a new track, it's literally hit track, hit new. We want it in stereo, so we switch that. And then this one is going to be an instrument track. I can't remember if I need to leave it as ticks or as samples, but for now we just leave it as ticks and create. So now we got our track loaded. Let's add in a VST. Honestly, I want to go for a piano. And then let's just edit it up a little bit. So I double clicked and now I'm in the MIDI section. I want to extend this bottom note for sure. I want it to go through like the whole way. In most doors, the shortcuts are very similar. Like you can kind of guess them, Command D, duplicate. So it's not too bad so far. I definitely feel like though, with every single door, it's like learning a new language. If we had to compare it to languages, FL is probably Spanish. No, let's be real. Everyone uses FL. So FL is probably like English, Ableton's like Mandarin, Logic is Spanish or French, and then Pro Tools is probably Arabic or Russian. Let's put some reverb on this. What I would really like to do is group all my drum sounds together, put them all together, and then apply effects at the same time. I know there must be a way to do that, but I just haven't come across an easy way. Maybe it's in like, oh wow. Okay, this is cool. They've got like a whole section here where you can just quickly EQ your stuff. Yeah, I can't figure out a way how to send it to a bus, but I'm pretty sure there has to be a way to do it. Let's go ahead and add in a bass. And I think I can just duplicate here. Can get rid of that and switch the plugin. So I want to go for a real bass. We can just keep the bass line simple. Alright, it'd be nice if there was like a bang straight into it. I think this should be stereo, audio track, samples, audio. That should be cool. Just something as simple as that, really. That sounds kind of cool, but I might just leave the lead out for now. Alright, so managed to get a good little beat down. To make beats in here, it doesn't seem like the learning curve is as crazy as I thought it was going to be. It seems decent, but it's definitely not obvious. A lot of stuff I had to Google just to figure the little things out. If you just open this up and you go into this raw, it might be a little bit tough to kind of figure out. For making beats, it's okay, but for recording audio, I think this is probably where it's going to shine. I'm pretty sure Pro Tools is really designed for recording vocals, mixing, mastering. So if you was more focused on that side of production, then this would probably make more sense. Am I going to be switching to Pro Tools forever? Definitely not, but it is a cool door. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out this video right here where I learn how to make beats using Ableton.